Hey guys, it's Ellie. Today I'll be testing out some healthy Pinterest recipes which are all 3 ingredients or less and see if they actually work. So let's get into it. The first recipe I'll be testing out are these homemade fruit roll-ups. Start off with a cookie sheet and cover it with plastic wrap. Make sure to cover the sides. Start off with about 3 cups of strawberries and cut off all the stems. Put your strawberries in a food processor or blender and puree. If you'd like, you can add a sweetener such as sugar or honey as well, but I chose not to. When your strawberries have turned into a smooth consistency, pour your strawberry puree onto your baking sheet. Spread it out as evenly as you can. Pop your cookie sheet into the oven at 170 degrees Fahrenheit, though the lowest my oven goes down to is 200. Bake as the recipe says 6 to 8 hours, though definitely check on it a lot before then because I think that's just way too long. When I took mine out, it had been about 4 hours and already it was too long and I was not able to roll it. If, however, you can roll yours, you should flip over onto parchment paper, remove the plastic wrap, and cut into strips and roll them. My strawberry fruit roll-ups ended up being strawberry chips since I just broke them up and ate it like that. I think the main reason this recipe didn't work out was because my oven was too high, though I think if I were to have known not to cook it for so long and checked it more often, I could have taken them out sooner and they'd be okay. I'm going to give this recipe a 4 out of 10 because they still tasted fine and I ate them, although they were a little bitter. But mainly they just did not work as fruit roll-ups and frankly I'd rather just eat normal strawberries. The next recipe I'll be trying out are these banana pancakes. For this recipe, take 1.5 ripe bananas and peel them. Put your bananas into a bowl and mash them up. For fluffier pancakes, keep some chunks of bananas. In another bowl, crack 2 eggs and add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking powder, so I just sprinkled a bit in. Whisk that together. Combine your egg mixture and bananas and stir them together. In a frying pan or griddle, pour your batter into little pancakes. After a little bit, flip your pancakes and cook them a little while longer. Once done, go ahead and serve your pancakes. I added syrup and some blueberries. These pancakes are delicious. They are healthy and gluten-free, but the only problem was the inside were a little wet, but there's not much you can do about that. I rate this recipe a 8 out of 10 and would definitely recommend trying it out. The next recipe I'll be testing out are these baked apple chips. Preheat your oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Using a mandolin or a knife, slice an apple very finely. Be careful when doing this because I may or may not have cut myself when slicing my apple. Take a cookie sheet and place parchment paper on top. Lay all your apple slices on your parchment paper. Top your apples off with cinnamon and if you'd like some sugar as well, but I chose not to. Bake your apples at 200 degrees for 1 hour. Take them out and flip over your apples. I started off trying to use a spatula but ended up just using my fingers instead. Put those back in the oven for another 1 to 1.5 hours. After an hour, I took mine out and they did not look good. I'm not sure what I did wrong or if the recipe just has you bake them for too long, but these were very brown and did not taste good. I did add too much cinnamon, so if you're going to make this, add a little less cinnamon and add on some sugar as well. I'm giving this a rate of 2 out of 10. So that is the end of my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!
The night lay waste to all we'd given.